Hi, let's talk internationalization. My name is Ada Dyndo, and today I will be speaking with Arati Davis, Senior Vice President of Swedish India Business Council. Hi, Arati.
Hi, it's great to be here. Thanks.
Thank you so much for joining. I would like to ask you a couple of questions. The first one will be about the cutting edge of technologies, especially when it comes to Swedish business, and the potential that you see for these innovative technologies here in India. What's your view on that?
Thanks, Ada, for asking me to join the series. I've been watching the past episodes, and it's a great opportunity to check in with each other and see what's happening. When it comes to cutting edge technologies in Sweden and India, there is so much happening, and we can see those impacts already. But I wanted to take a moment to also say, we've now been to India many times. We see what's happening with the innovation, the startups, the discussions on both sides of the corridor. But it's good to remember that India is 1.4 billion people, and a large part of the country is still agricultural and agricultural activities. So what we see in terms of real opportunities for change is in these traditional sectors as much as it is in the high-end sectors. We have some examples of innovation on the Swedish side that have been picked up and scaled so rapidly in India, like Spouty, which is solar-based agricultural water pumps, which is EcoLoo, which is traditional dry toilets. Then we have FOV biogas, which are waste energy solutions that can be applied to the high end of the corridor and industrial systems, but also to the low end. So I think the innovation opportunities need to be and are for the top 1% as well as the bottom billion. And that's where you really see impact happening. And we have examples of that, of course.
Thank you. And when it comes to the startup ecosystem, how do you see the collaborations leading to the opportunities to success stories in India, Europe, business corridor?
Well, I think, this is a question that's already a little bit, old in some ways, because there's so much happening now. Sweden India Business Council has delegations on the startup side under the umbrella of SciTech, with the Sweden India tech ecosystem. And we're in India quite frequently to provide these conversations between the startups. And what we see, and we go to India, let's say every 3 months, is that the pace of change is so rapid in terms of what's happening on the ground, with innovation products being developed in the incubators like Art Park, like NASCOM, and like the IIT Delhi accelerators, that really the opportunities for collaboration as products in its own side when it comes to technologies. Healthcare is a huge area of change for both sides of the corridor, gaming, fintech, and we need to actually provide the opportunities for these partners to meet each other. And what our role as enablers are, and of course, to facilitate change, innovation actors should focus on the product. We need to help them build a robust ecosystem to broad scale their product development.
Indeed, you mentioned it's a lot is happening between Sweden and India. But what would you advise? What are your views on policy interventions, business initiatives, project opportunities that can further strengthen the collaboration? What are the main points according to you?
I think it's a really important question because, of course, you've got multi-stakeholders doing so much of the ground to operationalize innovation and impact, but there needs to be frameworks and structures for these engagements to take place and to be sustainable. Now, we have the Joint Innovation Partnership between India and Sweden, which without a doubt provides the overall umbrella framework for action across the different actors that are taking, their own roadmaps and building their own roadmaps. And India, and I know you had Varda earlier from Invest India speak to you, India has made so many changes in the last 5 years compared to the last 15 years in terms of improving the ease of doing business. And there is no doubt that policy change provides direction and sustainability and predictability for business and industry. So we're seeing positive steps being taken already. Now, we have actors and partnerships, which is very important for the corridor, that work in triple helix. So you have industry, academia, and government working together. And I'd like to talk about the Sweden-India Transport Innovation and Safety Partnership as one of those. And so we have so many, parts of the puzzle coming together. And policy and, of course, joint innovation partnerships and calls like that help this discussion. What I would like to focus on in response to your question is funding. We need for both all stakeholders to understand that to create change, you need to have, in addition to consistent, predictable policy, consistent and predictable funding. And there's a lot of work still to be done to enable some of the seeds that are growing to actually take fruit and actually flourish.
Thank you so much, Arati, for sharing your knowledge with us, your expertise, and thank you for joining the Let's Talk Internationalization series. Thank you.
Thank you so much for asking me to join.